Welcome back to the Charlie Booth Show. This week, XFL President Oliver Luck joins the show. Check out this quick hit presented by delicious and refreshing Booth's Beverages. And for the full episode, head over to charlieboothshow.com.
You really think about it in relation to all the talent in the country, there aren't even that many draft picks each year. So there's so much talent just every year not getting to reach its full potential. And that's one of the most exciting factors about the XFL coming back.
Well, at the end of the day, Vince McMahon, our owner, is, he's a classic American entrepreneur, right? He built, WWE into this incredibly, successful publicly traded company. And, he's doing that with Alpha, which is the parent company of the XFL. And, I love this country. I love our business in this country and creating all these opportunities for players, for coaches, for administrators, for athletic trainers, all the staff support people. That's America right there. That in and of itself is sort of a great narrative. But you're right. There are lots of talented players, and I'm excited about building a league around that type of a player, because I think it's going to be really fun to watch those young men.
So how did this come to you? Like the day that the XFL came to you, what were you doing, and then what was your initial reaction when the opportunity presented itself?
So NCAA, I love college athletics and what it does for young men and young women. So when one of Vince's guys reached out to me, we sat down and talked a little bit, and he asked me if I'd be willing to take a meeting with Vince, and I said absolutely. I'd love to take a meeting. I have been involved in previous leagues, and I'm always interested in folks that are interested in spring football.
Right.
So we sat and we talked, and I was a little bit skeptical, to be honest with you, in large part because of the first iteration of the XFL back in 2001. Mm-hmm. It was a one and done league, right? And I wanted to make sure that sort of the vibe around that league in 2001 was not going to be the vibe around the relaunched XFL. So I peppered Vince with a lot of questions about the lessons he learned from the 2001 experience. The way it was sort of portrayed. That league was a little bit raunchy, and there were some gimmicks, and I'll be honest, I'm not a choir boy, but I do respect football enormously and love the game, and don't think it should be demeaned, with gimmicks or anything else, right? That's not to say you can't play around with the rules and have this better reimagined game, but I don't think that a league that has gimmicks will be accepted by the American public, right? I just don't believe that, and I wouldn't do that to the game of football, because it's a great it's the great American pastime.